What were we? Oh, bicycles and tricycles. Remember that? There were lots of different ways to figure out how many bicycles and tricycles were in the bike shop. When I was not here on Friday of last week, we did a math task in partners. We're doing another math task today. Probably in partners. We're going to start all together, make sure everyone knows what's happening, and then we'll push it. Fair enough? Awesome. All right, so the first part of our math task is the students at CC Elementary. CC Elementary is made up. That doesn't exist. And they want to go on a field trip. What's something that you're wondering? Just by that piece of information, what are you wondering? The students at CC Elementary are wanting to go on a field trip to the museum. Well, what's something you're wondering?
What museum?
What museum are they going to? Have you been to some cool museums before, Will? Yeah. Have you been to some boring museums before?
Yeah.
Yeah, same. So, trying to figure out what museum they're going to. Have you been to really big museums?
Oh, I've been to the I've never been to a museum.
Oh, raise your hand if you've been to a museum before. So most of you have. Can someone describe what a museum is like? Because not everyone's been to one. Can someone describe what that is like? Sean, what is a museum like?
It's like we've been to the National History Museum in Washington.
Oh, nice.
And Virginia, and it like has like can have like all these cool artifacts in like these different sections. Like it can have like a space section, it can have like an ancient Egypt section, it can have like an animal section, it can have like all these sections, and then there's like a giant artifact or like something that's like made by stuff, an animal, and then they have like rocks in the ceiling, and then
So what I'm hearing, Sean, is there's a lot of different, maybe some old things or some replicas, and you can learn about lots of different things.
Yeah, and then it has like the little platform, and I have like a video or
Nice. Devin, can you describe what a museum is like?
I think the something that I have seen some one time on the show. So there's like they show you a lot of old artifacts, and they tell you how long they were at, and then has like these little things that they tell you where they were.
So it sounds like a museum is something that you go to learn. Would it make sense that a school is going to a museum?
Yes.
Yeah. What else are we wondering about this sentence? The students at CC Elementary are wanting to go on a field trip to the museum. What other things are we wondering about? Asha? Why do they want to go? Maybe it's a really cool one. Or maybe it's just one that they're really close to. Maybe nobody in the class has ever been there before. Could be. But what else are we wondering?
If they want to, but the students want to, but what if the principal doesn't want them to, like if they're so low?
Oh, so like how, maybe you're wondering, are the students going to have to convince or persuade their principal? Could be. Lincoln, what are you wondering?
How much are they going to go to?
Can you say that again?
How much would they go to?
How much, are you talking about like how long would they spend there? Is that what you're asking? Kind of? Okay. Victor, what are you wondering?
I was just going to say, you know the San Diego thing that we always do?
The San Diego, yeah, we went on a virtual field trip, yeah.
Yeah, my dad said he'd been there when he was a kid on field trip. He said he went there when I was a kid.
That's super cool. Have you been on a field trip before?
What?
Have you been on a field trip before?
Yeah, and first grade, kindergarten. I don't think I've been on one inside.
Oh. So we've got another piece of information that might help us out with this task. The students at CC Elementary are wanting to go on a field trip to the museum. However, the museum isn't very big, and the students will need to be in smaller groups for tours. What are we wondering now? What's something that we're wondering now? Harper, what are you wondering now?
go in smaller groups and it's not even a big museum, then what if like say table groups and you're not allowed to talk to your friends?
Okay, so what's so interesting about this museum? Jackson, what are you wondering?
Um, why is it so small?
Why is the museum small? Could be. Could be. We're going to pretend that this class is going. Does anyone know how many kids we have? Because that was something that Shelby brought up. We should probably know how many kids are going to this museum. Brayden, do you know how many friends are in our class?
18.
We have 18 friends. If Miss Miller's class needed to be split into those equal-sized, smaller groups, how could I do that? How do I do that? Brayden, what do you think? How could I do that?
You could split it into 9 and 9.
Okay, how did you figure that out in your brain?
I looked back at my notebook and I knew that we had like a page where we had all our 9s multiplied. And I thought, well, 9 times 2 equals 18. So I thought, okay, so to do that, there's 18 kids in here, so 9. So we could split into 2 groups of 9.
Okay. Brayden thought a lot in math, and math has numbers, but is there a way that I could show that? Maybe with something from our math kit or a drawing? How would you use a math kit or a drawing to show that? Hang on. John, what do you think?
I'm going to say that we can use 6 times 6, 12, 18.
Okay, how could I show that using a drawing or a math kit?
You could put 3 in a group.
Mm-hmm.
You can put 3 groups with 6 boxes.
Okay,
Or the number 6 or how it works.
how do I know that's what I'm going to put in there? How do I know that's what I'm going to put? How do I know that 6 is going to go on the inside?
Because you know that. Because there's a thing on the inside because 3 times 6. Because if you put 6 on the inside, then you could count it and then only 18. Or you could count by 6s and now only 18.
Okay, let's grab our math kit and see how we can show it. One partnership, grab a math kit. Is there yeah, so we're going to need to use that one for my other table group. Go ahead and get out your counters.
I looked this on the video.
1, 2, 3, eyes on me.
1, 2, eyes on you.
Pause, hands off counter. Hands off counter. Am I getting out all of them, or do I only need some counters?
18.
How do you know I need 18? Pause. How do you know I need 18? There's no 18 anywhere on that board. How do we know that we need 18 counters? Ashlyn?
Because we have 18 here.
So my counters are going to represent all of my students. Awesome. Get out 18 counters, please. All right, so we have our 18 counters. What am I going to do with our 18 counters? What am I going to do with them? Stack them up?
No.
No. Please don't stack counters. Drives me crazy. Devin, what am I going to do with those counters?
You're going to put them into groups.
Yeah. Any kind of group. Like, I can put 15 in one group and then 2 in another group.
No, because if you do that, because it won't get us to the numbers that we need.
Okay. Do you think the museum would like a group of 15 and then a group of 2? No, we need equal size. Notice I said equal.
It needs to be equal so everybody can be in a group.
Exactly. Go ahead and see if you can make equal size groups. I am not saying even. I am saying equal. Go ahead and see if you can make equal size groups. If you have figured out how to make equal size groups, give me a secret thumb. very interesting groups. Harper, how many groups did you make? Harper's group made 3 groups. What did you draw to show your 3 groups? Uh-huh. Okay. How did you draw that in your notebook? Oh, you made an array. Yeah, you just spread out your array. So Harper's group had 3 groups. I'm going to put a circle around my 3 groups, Harper, just so we can see them a little bit easier. And then she made little mini arrays to show her groups of 6. Harper, what is the equation that matches your picture? Okay, so 6 plus 6 plus 6 equals 18. Henley, can you come up with another equation that would match that picture? Maybe one using the word groups. Do you have 6 groups or do you have 3 groups? 3 groups of how many? 3 groups of 6 equals 18. If I am writing, you are writing. Bonus points. Can someone come up with another? It's tricky. I want another equation for that picture. It has to match that picture. Brayden, you think you know it? Go for it.
6 times 3 is 18.
Do I have 6 groups of 3? Oh. 6 times 3 will give me the same answer, but that doesn't match my picture. Think about what you did with your counters. Glenn, what you got? 18 divided by 3. Get out of my brain. 18 divided by, aka put into 3 groups, equals 6. I want you to look at the equation that you, the model that you made. Can you come up with those equations that match your picture? You got them all already? Awesome. Did anyone make a different group? I saw a lot of groups of 3, like 3 groups of 6. Did anyone make something different? Elena and Devin, what did you guys make? You made 9 groups of 2? Alright, so Devin's and Elena's group made 2 groups of 9. Elena, do you know an equation that matches your picture? What equation matches your picture? 9 plus 9, keep going, equals 9 plus 9 equals 18. Very good. Elena, do you think you can come up with Devin, do you think you can come up with another equation? 2 times 9 equals 18. Very good. Who can come up with a division equation for this one? Come up with a division equation for this one. This is a tricky one. Logan, are you up for the challenge? Bueno, thank you.
By 2.
18 put into 2 groups equals 9. Very good. Go ahead and put your counters